We invite you to discover the hidden gems of Libya through our video, Secrets of Libya, revealing the wonders of North Africa's untouched jewel. Despite the turbulent history of the country, there is much more to explore beyond the headlines. Immerse yourself in Libya's rich history, stunning landscapes, and distinctive culture as we take you on a journey of discovery. Come explore the secrets of this North African treasure with us. Geographical location. Libya is located in North Africa, bordered by the Mediterranean Sea to the north, Egypt to the east, Sudan to the southeast, Chad and Niger to the south, and Algeria and Tunisia to the west. The country has a total land area of about 1.8 million square kilometers and approximately 6.9 million people. Libya's capital city is Tripoli, located on the country's northwestern coast. With a population of over 1 million people, Tripoli is the country's largest city and serves as the center of government, business, and culture. Benghazi, located in the country's east, is the second largest city and an important cultural and economic hub. History. Libya, located in North Africa, has a rich and complex history that spans thousands of years. The region was inhabited by Berber tribes and other indigenous peoples since prehistoric times, and later came under the influence of the Phoenicians, Greeks, and Romans. In the 7th century, Arab armies conquered the area and introduced Islam, the dominant religion. The region saw various empires rise and fall in the following centuries, including the Fatimids, Ayyubids, and Ottomans. In the 20th century, Libya was a colony of Italy. And after World War II, the country gained its independence in 1951. A monarchy was established, with King Idris al-Senussi as its leader. However, in 1969, a military coup led by Colonel Muammar Gaddafi overthrew the monarchy and established a socialist government. Muammar Gaddafi. Muammar Gaddafi was a Libyan revolutionary and politician who served as the ruler of Libya from 1969 until his death in 2011. Born in 1942 in a small town in the desert region of Sirte, in central Libya, Gaddafi rose to power after leading a bloodless military coup against the monarchy in 1969, when he was only 27 years old. While in power, Gaddafi implemented various social and economic reforms, such as nationalizing oil and other industries and implementing a welfare system for the country's citizens. He was also known for his strong support of Pan-Africanism, a movement aimed at uniting all people of African descent and promoting their common interests. Gaddafi believed that Africa's underdevelopment resulted from Western exploitation and interference and that a unified Africa would be better able to resist these external pressures. He supported forming the African Union, a Pan-African organization designed to promote economic, political, and social integration among African nations. He also advocated creating a United States of Africa, modeled after the European Union, with a single currency and central government. Gaddafi financially supported many African liberation movements, including those in Angola, Mozambique, and South Africa. In the late 1990s, Gaddafi proposed the Great Man-Made River Project, which aimed to create a massive underground network of pipelines and wells to transport water from Libya's vast desert aquifers to the country's coastal cities. The project intended to provide Libyans with water, reduce desertification, and promote agriculture. As part of this plan, Gaddafi also proposed a new economic system for Africa, which involved using Libya's oil wealth to create a new currency, the gold dinar, that would be used to buy and sell oil on the global market. Gaddafi believed this would free African countries from the economic control of Western nations, who typically used their currencies to buy African resources. Despite criticisms and resistance from Western powers, Gaddafi's plan had potential benefits for African countries, as it would reduce their reliance on foreign currencies and help stabilize their economies. Ultimately, Gaddafi's plan for a gold dinar was not implemented because of the civil war that erupted in Libya in 2011. The widespread protests against Gaddafi's regime, some say instigated by the West, led to his overthrow and killing by rebel forces later that year. During his tenure as the country's leader, Muammar Gaddafi implemented several socialist policies in Libya during his tenure as the country's leader. Some of these policies include housing projects. Gaddafi initiated several housing projects to provide affordable housing to the Libyan people. Workers' rights. Gaddafi established workers' councils that gave workers a voice in the management of their workplaces and implemented policies to protect workers' rights. Women's rights. Gaddafi implemented policies to improve women's rights in Libya, including access to education and employment. Free education and healthcare. Gaddafi believed that access to education and healthcare was a fundamental human right, and thus, he made these services free for all Libyan citizens. This policy helped improve Libya's literacy rate and provided people with better access to healthcare services. Public ownership of land. Under Gaddafi's rule, the land was considered a shared resource and was not allowed to be privately owned. This policy was intended to prevent the concentration of wealth and power in a few individuals' hands and promote equal access to resources for all Libyans. Nationalization of industries. Gaddafi nationalized several industries, including the oil industry, which foreign companies previously owned. The nationalization of industries helped generate government revenue and allowed the country to invest in social programs and infrastructure. Income redistribution. Gaddafi implemented policies to redistribute wealth in Libya. This included creating a welfare system and implementing a progressive tax system, where higher income earners were taxed at a higher rate. These policies aimed to reduce poverty and promote greater equality in society. Historical sites and landmarks. Libya boasts numerous historical sites and landmarks, some dating back thousands of years. One of the most renowned is the ancient city of Leptis Magna, founded by the Phoenicians in the 7th century BCE and later became a significant Roman city. Rediscovered in the 20th century, it has many well-preserved ruins and structures, such as a theater, amphitheater, basilica, and forum. Another notable historical site is the city of Sabratha, founded by the Phoenicians and later became a Roman city. It contains many well-preserved ruins, including a theater, an amphitheater, and temples. The old town of Tripoli is also a popular destination for visitors to Libya, with its historic buildings and landmarks, including the Red Castle, a fortress built in the 16th century that served as a residence for the ruling Ottoman governor. Other historical sites in Libya include the ancient Greek city of Cyrene, the ruins of the Roman town of Leptis, and the Tidrat Akakis Mountains, known for their prehistoric rock paintings and carvings. Natural wonders. Libya has various natural wonders, from vast deserts to beautiful oases. One of Libya's most famous natural wonders is the Sahara Desert, which covers much of the country. The desert is the world's largest hot desert, offering stunning dunes, rocky landscapes, and beautiful sunsets. Another natural wonder in Libya is the Jebel Akhdar Mountains, also known as the Green Mountains. These mountains contrast the desert's lush vegetation and cool, refreshing air. In addition to the desert and mountains, Libya is also home to many beautiful oases. Underground water sources feed these lush, green areas and offer a refreshing retreat from the harsh desert environment. Some of the most famous oases in Libya include the Ubari Oasis and the Ghadames Oasis, both popular tourist destinations. Libya's natural beauty is truly breathtaking, from the vast expanse of the Sahara to the lush oases and towering mountains. Libyan culture. Libyan culture is rich and diverse, with influences from the ancient Berber culture, the Islamic Arab culture, and the Mediterranean culture. The Libyan people are known for their hospitality, family values, and a strong sense of community. One of the most significant aspects of Libyan culture is the role of Islam. Most Libyans are Muslims, and Islamic traditions are deeply ingrained in daily life. Islamic holidays such as Ramadan and Eid al-Fitr are widely celebrated, and the call to prayer can be heard nationwide. Regarding cuisine, Libyan food is a blend of Mediterranean and North African flavors. Some popular dishes include couscous, bezine, a bread made from barley, and shakshuka, a dish made from eggs and vegetables. Traditional Libyan clothing is also an essential part of the culture. Men typically wear a long white robe called a jalabiya, while women wear a headscarf and a long, flowing dress called a thobe. Music and dance are also integral to Libyan culture. Traditional Libyan music includes instruments such as the oud, a stringed instrument similar to a lute, and the darbuka, a drum type. Folk dances such as the dabki are also popular. The future of Libya. The future of Libya is uncertain and complex, as the country has been plagued by political instability, economic challenges, and ongoing conflict. since the 2011 uprising that led to the overthrow of Muammar Gaddafi. Currently, the country is divided into two rival governments: the Government of National Accord, GNA, based in the capital city of Tripoli and recognized by the United Nations, and the Libyan National Army, LNA, based in the eastern town of Tobruk, led by General Khalifa Haftar. The ongoing conflict has resulted in a humanitarian crisis, with thousands of people displaced and facing food, water, and medical supply shortages. In recent years, there have been efforts to resolve the conflict, including peace talks and attempts to unify the government. In October 2020, a ceasefire was announced, and talks were held in November 2020 to form a unity government. In March 2021, the Libyan House of Representatives approved a new unity government. In March 2022, parliamentary elections were held, seen as a positive step towards stability and democracy. However, the future of Libya remains uncertain, as the country still faces challenges such as corruption, violence, and insecurity. The new government will need to address these issues and work towards building a stable and prosperous future for the country. Additionally, the country's vast oil reserves could be a source of economic growth but also pose challenges in managing and distributing wealth. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the secrets of Libya. We hope you have enjoyed learning about this fascinating country and its people. Thank you for watching.